Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. Welcome on board to those that are newly subscribed. And for those just driving through to check me out, I hope by the end of this video you'll consider subscribing. Definitely please give me a thumbs up for this video because Tom's Thumb is my handy dandy a little mascot. He says please give this video a thumbs up. Not a thumbs down. No. Just a thumbs up for positivity. It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and it helps the algorithm recognize me and share me out to other people that wouldn't normally find me. So thank you very much for that consideration. Today is Happy Mask Monday, and I am in collaboration with Kim's A Little of Alot, and we are doing a this or that Thanksgiving edition, which actually the questions come to us from Taylor Marie, and both ladies will be linked down below. Kim's specific video and then Taylor's main channel page. And we are going to be doing a banana essence sheet mask from Esfolio. This is not the usual artwork that you see on most Esfolio masks, so I'm excited. Banana is not one of my favorite scents, but when Kim and I got our little virtual heads together, we were trying to figure out a couple of masks that we had in common to do this. And we came up with the banana mask. I think she won hers in a giveaway, and I can't remember who from. But we are going to be doing Miss Taylor Marie's Thanksgiving this or that questions. So let me go ahead and get this on. Hope everybody has a lovely beginning to their week. We've only got a few days before Thanksgiving, those of us that celebrate it in the United States. I know Canada has already had their Thanksgiving back in October, and I'm not sure what other countries celebrate some form of giving thanks. Ours are specifically related to the Pilgrims, etc., blah, blah, blah. But I think it's just nice to have a day to give thanks for everything that's in our lives these days. Oh, this is very saturated. So, it definitely smells like banana. I am not a huge banana scent fan. I like my bananas still kind of green. Starts getting any speckles on it whatsoever, and I won't eat it. I don't like real banana-y taste. I love banana bread and banana muffins. I even like, hard banana chips to crunch on. But when it comes to actually eating a fresh banana, I like mine still to be green at either end, at the tips. So, let's see if we can get this done up. There we go. This part's going to be problematic, I can tell. But I'll just stretch it a little bit more. And hopefully it'll stay in place. Very banana-y. Very. Okay, so rub the rest of them on my arms. There's my furry little sidekick behind me there. Dara is napping on my pillow. Right behind us, because technically it is later on Sunday night when I film this, but it'll be posting tomorrow morning sometime. I think I forgot to ask Kim what time she wanted it to go off, but I'll have to go either check with her or look back through our text messages. So, this or that Thanksgiving version a la Taylor Marie. Breakfast or no breakfast on Thanksgiving Day? Always breakfast. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It could just be toast or cereal or eggs or just anything like you'd have on a typical weekend, really, but always breakfast. Canned or fresh cranberry sauce? Always canned, and I don't eat cranberry sauce. That's something that I buy a can of the jelly for my brother. It doesn't even have the lumps in it. He just likes the jelly. So I buy a can of that for him and lob it his way. I don't really care for cranberry sauce. I'll eat it if it's smeared on something, but it's not something I'm going to seek out. Light or dark meat? Always white meat. Always white meat. My father and my brother would each take one of the turkey legs, and my mom and I would each take a wing, but always I prefer the breast meat, whether it's chicken or turkey. Is it called stuffing or dressing? Well, stovetop stuffing. Quite frankly, I'm never going to make my own stuffing. I'm just going to mix up a box. And I never stuff the bird. My mother did that sometimes, but I don't have a bird. I just have a triangle of meat from Costco that's already been cooked and just needs to be sliced and heated. So it's always going to be stuffing for me. Dressing is something you pour on salad. Wine or cocktails? I don't know anybody that serves either at Thanksgiving. It's milk or water or soda or coffee or tea, but never any alcoholic beverages. Pumpkin or pecan pie? I currently have one of each, Costco size, in my refrigerator right now, awaiting Thursday's dinner. And I prefer pecan pie. My next favorite would probably be apple pie. And pumpkin comes in third, but Costco does make a very good pumpkin pie, so it's nice and sweet, and I like that. That's fine. I'm not particularly picky about pie. I don't think I've ever liked mincemeat pie, so that's not a thing. Though I do vaguely remember my mother making a small one at Thanksgiving sometimes, probably because my dad liked it. Marshmallows or pecans on top of sweet potato casserole? Well, I'm not really making a casserole. I'm dumping yams out of a can and then mixing it up with a little bit more brown sugar and butter and then dumping on the marshmallows. But since my brother doesn't have very good teeth, I've never added pecans to it. I don't remember my mom doing that with yams out of a can either. And it's not really sweet potato casserole. It's just yams out of a can that you doctor up. 3 p.m. dinner or 6 p.m. dinner? Neither. My mother would always aim between 4 and 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and dinner typically was, on a normal day, would be between 5 and 6. So those late night dinner things, now that's you got to give enough time to digest and have room and fall asleep on the couch and watch some stuff and then have dessert hours later, and that's what comes on after 6 o'clock is dessert. So probably between probably in 4 and 5, so I'm halfway in between either one. Cooking everything or delegating? My mother used to cook everything from scratch, including the pies. For when my husband was still alive, we'd probably go to my parents' house until my mom got sick, and then my dad got sick. I think I've made a turkey once in my entire life, and I don't care to recreate that event. So I am a person that doctors up semi-homemade. I'll get the triangle of turkey breast meat from Costco. I'll buy the Costco pies, the big pack of Hawaiian rolls. Then I'll buy stovetop stuffing and doctor it up with sauteed sweet onions. I put dried cranberries on my part and not on my brother's because he doesn't like them. And then mashed potatoes out of a box, doctored up with a little bit of garlic, butter and milk, and yams out of a can, dumped in with brown sugar and marshmallow. Carrots, again with the brown sugar sauce, butter sauce on top of it, and green bean casserole, following the usual directions except doubling it because I love green bean casserole. And that's it. That really is the this or that. But I'm going to add in a couple of other memories. That some of my earliest memories with my mother baking in the kitchen is when she was making the dough to go on top of the pies. I got the scraps of dough, and so I had my own tiny little cookie cutters and rolling pin to roll out little dough cookies that had cinnamon and sugar sprinkled on it, and she would bake those separately, and those would be my cookies that I would give to my dad or eat for myself. Another thing was that my mother does, because she grew up through the Depression. She was born in 1923. Both of my parents were. She always liked to customize it. If somebody didn't eat something, there would always be an alternative something that she would make that she knew that other person would eat. My niece did not like nuts in Jell-O. And the typical Thanksgiving Jell-O was just strawberry banana Jell-O with small diced apples and walnuts and bananas in it. And my niece didn't like the texture of the walnuts in it. So my mother would make an entire another bowl that my niece and anybody else could have, but she knew I was going to be the one that's going to have the one with the walnuts in it. So just little things like that for Turkey Day. When my parents were alive and before they'd had their strokes, everyone came to my parents' house. My husband and I, my sister and her husband, and I think her younger daughter would drive up 4 hours to come to Thanksgiving. My niece, older niece that was local, she and her spouse and however many children she had at that time would be coming over as well. It finally got to the point where my mother could delegate letting my sister in the kitchen to help, but I wasn't allowed. Things like Christmas. Christmas would be more ham oriented, so Thanksgiving was definitely all about the bird. So that's it. That is my Thanksgiving this or that. Thank you to Taylor Marie for giving us these questions. I'm looking forward to collaborating with her again, hopefully sometime in the new year. I definitely like collaborating with Kim. We tend to gravitate towards each other when it comes to collaborations. So definitely check out Kim's A Little of Alot to see what the difference is in our answers. There is no giveaway this time. There's just the joy of only having 2 people to go watch at one point in time instead of the large collabs. But I do have more coming, another large collab coming up. In fact, I believe I do have the birthday collab that will be ending technically on Thanksgiving Day. So if you haven't already seen that, I'll leave the link for that video down below. Now that is 18 channels strong, I believe, 16 or 18 channels, and you only have to be subscribed to the people in my group, which is group 2, in order to win my giveaway prize, which is a $25 Visa gift certificate for happy birthday celebrations. So that's it, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome holiday weekend, whether you celebrate or not, or just enjoying a extra day off, or time with family, friends, good food, whatever you're going to be doing. Please be safe. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And I will see you around the net. Bye.